And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one lined up again. This week has been nothing but stellar news. I'll tell you. We got Goldman Sachs to talk about today, BlackRock. Look, before the show, I was reviewing my articles, just kind of looking through them real quick. And here's the deal. Very few people are going to put in work. I mean, that's obvious. You look at everybody's show. All these people that make their crypto shows, what are they, 10, 12 minutes? No deep dive involved. They report what everybody else reports. If it's not a deep dive or something, it's a clip somebody sent them. And then they talk about their price prediction, like all the fucking dumb shit. Like, that's like the easiest way. It's called the slacker channel. If you're a slacker, you just watch what other people do and just copy it. Those are the same people that go to Crypto Hulk Show and be like, hey, because see, the fucking dumb shit they watch for 12 minutes, they don't explain shit, do they? No, they don't. They'll show you a clip for a minute and be like, oh, that was interesting. And you're watching the video like, what the fuck? What's the significance of this video? Like, what is it supposed to show? They don't explain a fucking thing, right? And they go to the next video and they talk about some article. Oh, that sounds promising. XRP at $3. I like that. And they go through like a 15-minute show or 13-minute, whatever it is, and they don't explain shit to you. You know they're not they're not putting in work. And then they're selling all kinds of shit on their program, right? I don't want to mention anything in specific, but it's just, you'll see, all they do is sell and promote all different kinds of shit. Like probably 10 different sponsors a year. You wait 3 months from now, they'll have different things. So now this is unbelievable. So Crypto Hulk Show is one where it takes time because we discuss things. I present news, I present evidence, I show connections, and then we reflect on it and discuss it. I don't care if it takes an hour. I've got nothing better I got to do right now. I ate breakfast. I'm letting my food digest. I'm making some really good coffee where I made it. Truly amazing. I got oat milk in there today. I got the Starbucks Komodo Dragon. I'm going to tell you, this is very important crypto news. I got one of those coffee grinders that are about this big. I think it costs $15. I put Komodo Dragon in. I fill it up with the beans. I grind them down to powder. Put them in a French press, go over to the hot water dispenser I have here, put the hot water in, uses Alhambra water, by the way, and let it sit for 20 minutes while I'm eating breakfast and doing stuff and cleaning up the kitchen. So about 20 minutes later, maybe 25, but 20 minutes later, I pour it in a glass, add some oat milk, and here I am. It's very good stuff. I love it. Komodo Dragon. Who were the first 5 people to show up here? Dingus Khan, Ron Launderville, Thomas Cox, Gunnar Boom, Mr. OG, Valley Joe, Michelle, Crypto Greek. That was enough. UL, welcome to the entry-level membership. I don't sell, I'm a buyer, says Michael G. People somebody sure likes that ZBCN. I've got ZBCN. I told you guys about that about 2 months ago to buy it. Look, sometimes, I'm not the kind where I care if I make money like right now. I'm not doing that. Like, my whole mindset is different than some of you guys. And that's not bad or nothing. It's just, I'm not the type who's going to try to buy some crypto now and try to let it go up 25%, sell it off, buy back. I don't care. I don't got time for that shit. I don't got time when cryptos are 0.01 cent a piece and trying to. So, I mean, but some of you guys like do it. You dump in $50,000 and you try to, like that's fine. And that's all great. You went out and bought a Porsche. Awesome. You did great. I really don't care about that. I'll just work on this channel 55 hours a week. Not a big deal. See y'all guys in XRP Las Vegas. Got my hotel room and flights. Check this out. Okay, I'll tell you the price. I got a nice hotel room at a nice casino. Now, I'm not saying it's the most expensive. It's not. I'd say I paid about mid-price. Of all the casinos out there, I'm somewhere about in the middle price. I'm not saying what casino I stayed at, but I got mid-price, and it's a nice casino. Like, it's not the MGM. One thing I looked at is I'm not trying to stay at a hotel that's on the cheaper end. I'm more like in the mid-grade kind of area. I got a round-trip flight. None of this red-eye flights that leave at 11 at night or 5 in the morning. None of that shit. I can sleep in. Well, Crypto Hulk don't sleep in. I can probably wake up, do a show in the morning, hop on my flight and be to Vegas in the morning and still definitely be there before lunchtime. My flight will be like, let's say close to an hour. Yeah, I got a flight that's close to an hour long. None of this layover shit. 3 hours here. No. Check it out. Check it. I got a round trip flight there and back to Las Vegas. Both flights is not going to take me any longer than 1 to 1.5 hours. Whew, I'm killing it. 2-night stay at a nice casino. Like, I absolutely love it. No bums and shit there. None of the hoodlums and stuff. $500. I'm like, on a Friday and Saturday night in Las Vegas. Holy fuck. In the summer. Not the winter, like around November. $500. And I get to see Crypto Hulk fans. I get to see some of you guys have been there for 5 years. I'm going to be like extremely grateful. I don't know how you guys, some of y'all have watched my show for 5 fucking years. That is nuts. So some of you guys like 5 years. I'm like, wow. But it's been a fucking journey. I'm proud. Is it a big, Steve says, Steve Mariano wants to know, is it a big enough bed for Maxine? I think Steve's getting kind of jealous. Steve's trying to steal my girlfriend or my side chick. I guess that's the word nowadays. Side chick. Oh my God. Scrim de la Creme has a midget question. Does your Vegas hotel room come with free Does it come with, I gotta control the laughters, I can't talk. Does it come with free midget rentals after? Oh shit. Free midget rentals after midnight. What the hell's going on with this guy? I'm currently negotiating that. Oh shit. Okay, I can't read these fucking comments. I'm getting distracted. All right. What a sicko. Why are you laughing so much, Crypto? Oh, shit. All right. I got to concentrate. All right. Let me get that out of my head. Hold on. I got to watch Pornhub for about a minute. Woo, look at that. Okay. Son of a bitch. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Please don't sell anything. Don't do a fucking thing. Sit on your hands when I have this show. Everything in the show is a lie. You will get financially destroyed if you listen to me. I don't do any deep dives on this show. I don't present any kind of evidence. All I do is speculate the whole time. I tell what-if stories. I do a lot of drugs before the show. About an hour before the show, I start injecting and snorting different kinds of drugs. I grab handfuls of pills, stuff them down my throat, wash it down with Bacardi 151. That's what I do. Let me make sure nobody joined up really quick. Now, to help the FUYT fund, if you're poor, if you could do this for us. In the comment section, write down any kind of comment you want, even if it's the word comment. After the show, same thing in the comment section. Save this video to your favorites. Share this video with as many people as you want, or to your own email, or set up another email account, send my videos there. So that'll help you to remind you to watch them later. We're not doing this to manipulate any kind of algorithm. Oh, no, no, no. Lastly, make a list of 8 videos. Put them in a playlist, let them play while you're at home listening to the whole thing. Or when you go to work. When you go to work, play the 8 videos. Make sure you're listening to every single one while you're at work, okay? We don't want to manipulate advertising algorithms. None of that of the above. All I'm trying to simply show is we have a lot of interaction on this show, and people love to just let those 8 hours a day roll, okay? Listening to every single commercial, okay? Let's not cheat the advertisers now. All right. Cocaine. Let's get into some work. What we do on this show, yeah, I take 12 to 14 minutes just to get to the news. I do. You know, I read comments from my Crypto Hulk listeners because this is an interactive channel. How many other channels do that? Do they actually read your comments, then find some obscene ones and then start laughing at them uncontrollably? I like to see who's listening to my show. I like to find out what questions my viewers have. Maybe I can look shit up and try to find it. My show is an interactive program. It's just, I don't make some 12, 13-minute video once or twice a day, and that's not how the show's set up. The show, if it takes me 13 minutes to get to the news, fuck it. I'll take 30 minutes just to piss you off so you get the fuck off my channel. See, that's how we work at Crypto Hulk. It's not like other channels. I have the anti-crypto channel. That's why I started my program in the first place, to not be like everybody else. Get it? I don't care what the most popular trends are. I'm not doing that shit. Because you get all the 30-second people on your show. They don't want to watch the whole thing. All they want to do is ask questions in the top chat. They get their questions answered. Poof, they're gone. I'm not trying to do all that. So I like names that I can recognize, people that have skin in the game, people that have put in time watching the show. And then I like interacting with them and teaching them what I found out. Maybe I can learn stuff from them. But that's how this show's set up. Not like any other program. I don't like other programs. I'm not trying to talk to other people. I'm not trying to do a show with another person. I have Caleb Brown. And that's tough enough for me to figure out how to do this Zoom shit. I don't even understand how to do all that. So I just like doing my show. I like doing research and stuff. I make exceptions for Caleb Brown because that's a very important part of my show. I keep about 25% of my crypto in a hardware wallet. My goal is to put the other 75% on Caleb and Brown. Why? Because it's institutional custody. These banks aren't running off getting these little wallets and stuff. They're not doing that fucking shit. They're utilizing institutional custody. 1,800 banks and financial institutions like BlackRock. Oh, just the biggest fucking one in the world. BNY Mellon, they interact with Fireblocks. BNY Mellon utilizes Fireblocks in some form or fashion. And yes, they do use other institutional custody methods, just like I do. I mean, I have a hardware wallet, which is not institutional custody. And then I utilize a Fireblocks. The top banks in the world, you don't put all your shit in one spot. So they'll probably use 4 or 5, maybe 6 different custody solutions. So that if one of them were to get hacked, God forbid, then you got 5 other ones. So there you go. XR Peon. Hulk kicks ass and is funny as shit. XRP, XLM, XTC. All right, we're going to start in today on an article that I have lined up since, hold on a minute, fucking Moneygram. Okay, we kind of went over this. We're going to go over this again. I didn't really have time to do this article. All right, here's the title here. I want you to see what's going on. Okay, again, we've got the biggest financial entities in the world getting all set up in crypto. Brand new people. Okay, brand new people, I need you to listen. I'm going to save you a lot of heartache. The rich people, I'm going to tell you something you don't know, okay? No, I'm being facetious. I'm going to tell you something you have no clue about. The news media are puppets working for whoever has the power. You have like 1 or 2 guys, 1 or 2 old white guys that are running all the media in the country. Maybe you have 5 white guys that are about 55 years. I'm 55 myself, okay? You have 5 old guys like me. Maybe they're 60, but they're somewhere around there. And they're controlling all the news media. Then on top of the news media, you got all the people running shit in the entire world. They don't want you to be rich, like your BlackRocks and stuff. BlackRock was talking shit about crypto from 2009 when Bitcoin comes out up until about 2 years ago. Why? Because then they started selling it. Larry Fink just didn't understand. Oh, for all these years, he didn't understand it. But then all of a sudden now he gets it because he's got it for sale. And he's got like a $3 billion crypto fund now. Imagine that. Just all of a sudden, he understands it. And within 6 months later, a fund comes out because all of his customers demanded it. Oh, God, yes. But Larry, when were you buying it? Oh, we don't want to talk about that. See how all this shit works? I'm showing you now. Crypto Hulk channel, all these connections. Let's dive into a massive connection right here. Here's your article. We got Moneygram, and it launches API for embedding crypto on and off ramp. Moneygram has launched an application programming interface, API, an app designed to make it easy for developers to embed crypto on and off ramps. Okay. These APIs, I'm just letting you know, are going to be Stellar and Ripple. Okay. Says here with the new Moneygram ramps, wallet exchanges and fintech apps can enable compliant cash to crypto and crypto to cash integration. I want you to see, everybody, all this is getting set up while our government in the United States, I'm only going to speak on the United States because I don't have time to go over every single government in the world. In America, right now, I know there's 2 crypto bills. One of them in the Senate, the Democrats are like, nope, we ain't going to have it. Now, the Republican one, all the Republicans are for it. All these years, all the Democrats in the United States, oh, crypto's bad, crypto's bad. The Republicans haven't really done much because the banks are probably bribing them as well. What we got going is I'm talking about Moneygram getting ready to launch some crypto on and off ramps. That's what we're looking at. Digital wallets, all this fucking shit, okay? With this launch, Moneygram is quickly becoming the connective tissue between traditional finance and the digital economy. It says here, world's largest cash. I want you to hear this. We've taken the complexity out of integration. You know why? Because MoneyGram's hooked up with Stellar and Ripple, okay? Two cryptos you need to have. I'm just letting you know right now. Stellar's like what, 30 cents? And XRP's $2.30 or something? Wait till these motherfuckers are like $1,000 a piece, and you'll be like, oh shit, I thought $2.40 was a lot. If you don't have any XRP, at least put $1,000 in. You'll get 500 XRPs or something, all right? Moneygram is talking about what the world's largest cash on and off ramp for digital wallets. Are you hearing this? You're going to look back in history, 5 years, 10 years down the road. I'll be 65 in 10 years. And I'll still be sitting here waiting for this motherfucker to take off. You're going to look back in 10 years. Somehow somebody's going to find this show and be like, damn, that Crypto Hulk guy was breaking it down to people, telling them when XRP is $2.10 and XLM is 30, and how MoneyGram is coming in, having the world's wallets and shit. Nobody was really watching Crypto Hulk show. Everybody was watching some popular institutional-based program. And then Crypto Hulk knew this whole time. 5 years ago, Crypto Hulk's telling us all this shit. So by the time I'm 65, it'll be 15 years. I started this in 2020. So in 2035, people are going to look back and go on YouTube like, damn, that dude, he knew like 10, 15 years in advance how all this shit's going to go down. Yep. You guys got a great advantage. The solution, here we go. The solution that MoneyGram has is powered by what? Stellar and Circle. There you go. They tell you, you could be like, look, I'm not making fun of like retarded people that are watching my show. Probably all the Democrats. I'm not making fun of retardos here on this program, but the article tells you what two cryptos they're using, just in case you're really fucked up and mentally shot from all the hardcore drug use. The article tells you what cryptos they're using to do this. I highly suggest you listen to my secret right now and go get those two, because the article tells you which two they're using. Can this be any fucking easier? Holy shit, man. But Crypto Hulk, there's just so much confusion about crypto. No, there's not. There's zero confusion if you just watch my show. But Crypto Hulk, the other day, we were talking about Ripple and Stellar, and it's not confusing to me. I buy with the crypto that I want to get. I don't give a fuck about what the news is showing. If I want Stellar, I buy Stellar. I don't know what's going on. That's not called confusion. It's called not knowing, because confusion is when you just don't understand what cryptos do what and who, what, when, where, and why. And I already know any of the ISOs. Split up your investments into 5 or 6 different cryptos. Don't put it all into one. That's the dumbest shit you could ever do. So if we look at the article, the solution is powered by Stellar blockchain and Circle stablecoin. There you go. Now, there's another one we're going to get into as well. The article talks here down about the Arculus cold storage wallet. If you look below my show, my lives, if you look below my live streams, you'll see Arculus wallets for sale, Trezor, Ledger. Okay. This is why Arculus is listed in this article, and I sell those at the bottom of my channel to make a little extra money and to help you out. Now, if we look at the last paragraph, so we already mentioned two cryptos, Stellar and Circle. Personally, I would just buy Stellar and not Circle. But anyhow, because you never know, Ripple might buy Circle, and who knows what they do, back it with gold or the Empire State Building, who knows. Mastercard's involved. Listen to this. On April 2nd, so just about a month ago, on April 2nd, Moneygram integrated Mastercard Move. Now we're going to shift into Mastercard really quick, because guess what? Mastercard has integrated Ripple. Oh, I see, Crypto Hulk. So now we got the number 2 crypto you should probably get. I don't know why you should get this. Maybe because the article's only telling you that the payment provider we're discussing has already linked up with Stellar and Ripple. Might want to look into those, okay? This is for the really slow mental people. Here's the title of the article. Mastercard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. Did it say Ethereum? No. Mastercard partners with Bitcoin? No. Mastercard partners with fucking, I don't know, whatever. Put in whatever crypto you want. No. It kind of told us here, Ripple, okay? So there's your connection with that. Now, Crypto Hulk, what wallet do you think they're going to use? The Arculus wallet? No, I think since Moneygram is hooked up with Mastercard and Mastercard's hooked up with Ripple, I have a feeling, and now I'm going to show you something right now that no other channel has. Well, that was not working. What we got here is we got Ripple Singapore right there. Gold and silver in your wallet, okay? Now, I showed this on my little video page. Ripple, it shows a picture of the Ripple logo. It says Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. And if you put your cursor over the little wallet, it says open your independent Ripple wallet. That's very interesting. So what do we know? Why'd you show this, Crypto Hulk? Because what we know is that in 2015, because I'm looking at the page here, 2015, we have something called Ripple Singapore. I've been showing this for 2.5 years, so it's not a secret. I show it at least once a week on Crypto Hulk. We've got Ripple that has had crypto wallets, and you can put gold and silver in them as well. There's a Ripple wallet that you could actually download to your computer, and it's from a website. I'm looking at 2015. This shit was already figured out. Ripple had wallets 10 years ago. Ripple hooks up with Mastercard with the wallet ability. Mastercard hooks up with Moneygram, and Moneygram's talking about wallets. Where do you think that came from? Right there. Now, here's an article here I can show you. Ripple already figured out digital ID 11 years ago. Here's the evidence for that, not my opinion. This article is from 2014, October 21. It's on a Ripple page. It's still on the Ripple website. What's the title? 21 top Bitcoin and digital currency companies endorse a what? A new digital framework for digital ID. Everybody, I'm telling you. Now, who's involved in this project? MIT, which is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They run a validator node on the XRP ledger. Gary Gensler used to work at MIT. There's 21 other countries. ID3 is involved in this. This is digital ID, the new digital ID. Ripple had the wallet, the ID, all this shit 11 years ago. This was already planned out. No other channel has this kind of evidence, okay? That's the end of that particular article. Let me check the comment section here. Scrim de la Creme says 5 to 10 bags of crypto is a good diverse investment. Sunday AM church for me. Thanks, Pastor Hulk. Well, it's a crypto kind of church. SW Patriots, but since you brought it up, yeah, it's just, you know, I try to do my best. And, you know, I ask for help and guidance, and I know that God shows me stuff. So I follow the second greatest commandment that I'm supposed to follow, but I haven't been to church in 35 years or something, about 35 years. But I'm supposed to love my neighbor as myself. So I'm supposed to help people. I believe I'm doing that. That's why I take this job seriously. I give my best to know I can walk away from this one day. Hopefully I'm rich. I can walk away from this knowing I've done my best to teach people, and I ask God to help show me stuff, and then so I can help people. And whatever you do with your money, I hope you help people with your money that you make, millions. Figure out a way to maybe help some people. The world's a bad place. Very greedy people, jealous, backstabbing. I'm trying to come up with millions of dollars. And so when I do get rich, I'm going to look for some kind of charity or something to help other people. I'm never going to stop trying to help people. But I hope that when you come up, even now, stuff you can do to help my channel just push out and expand and stuff, that's starting to help people right there. You have a channel, which is this one. I know nobody deep dives like this. I take this channel serious. I want you to be a success. I hope to be a part of that. Some of you guys come to the channel rich. I hope to make you richer, 100 times richer, 1,000 times richer. Or I'm not in here to have a pissing contest. Some of you guys will be way richer than me. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to teach. I'm here to play show and tell. I'll explore and I'll go show and tell you what I found. And that's why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned crypto channel. All righty. We got Kitch J. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. SW Patriots, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. And let's go to the next article. Hold on a minute. Okay, that's that one. Solana. Here we go. Solana filed paperwork with the SEC. Let's look into this. Alrighty then. Screm de la creme. I plan to open a health and fitness facility for $1 per month for the community. I mean, whatever, that's the beauty of it. We're going to be rich. And we've got to find a way to help people. That's like true happiness. It says in the religion that I believe, this is my commandment, that you all love one another, that your joy may be full. So the way that I interpret this, I'm not going to speak about any specific religion or whatever. I'm not here to advertise or preach. But for me, and for all people, I believe, to find happiness, we have to help others. I don't think that's such a radical idea, like, oh God, crypto, that's fucking nutso. I think that it's a very simple, when you help people, when I put in a lot of work, I got free shows, man. All my fucking shows, a lot of them are free. So I am actually helping people. It's commanded that we care for one another so that our joy will be full. That's one of the keys of happiness in life, is helping other people. It's when I stop worrying about my fucking problems and find somebody and say, you know what, I can help that person in some way. We can all do something, and when we start helping each other, that's the key. That's how I think divinely we're set up, is to help others, not hurt each other, steal and destroy. Like, it makes me happy and proud to do this channel, because I know I'm a good teacher. I've taught driver's ed, high school. I've done a lot of 5 different teaching kind of mentoring positions. I used to work in a veterans court and shit. We used to work with the judges, and I've always found ways to help people, make them more competitive, more successful, better, stronger, faster. I used to be a fitness trainer, on and on. Now I'm this crypto guru guy named Crypto Hulk. But I'm making a Maxine Water. Some of these comments, dude, like, I can't fucking stop laughing. Maxine Waters theme park. Topos is going to make a Maxine Waters themed amusement park. I think that would be a brilliant idea. I don't think I'm going to go. Okay, folks, I got to focus my energy because you guys are like distracting. All right, let's go with the Maxine Waters art. I mean, fuck, you guys see what I'm talking about? Let's go with the Solana article. Holy shit. Crypto Hulk. Are you really thinking about me like that? Oh, I love you, Crypto Hulk. Love Maxine. You do love me after all. Okay. Solana. Now, we all know that Ethereum doesn't work. Ethereum has never worked. Okay. I'm not giving a lecture on Ethereum. So Solana has to come up on the scene. These layer 2s have to pop up on the scene to allow Ethereum to do it part of its job, because it doesn't work. So they have something called the Solana Policy Institute. And then there's a company called Orca, ORCA, and the Superstate propose, listen to this, an SEC-backed framework, to bring Wall Street stocks to blockchain. That is massive right here. I want you to see what's going on. While everybody, all the news channels, all the haters like YT that wants you broke, they don't want you to see what's going on. The whole financial institution is going to be brought into crypto. While you don't have the time to learn about crypto, while you don't, it's all being set up. And then one day, it happens. Now, I used to advise certain people for free, and those days are going to be over. They're over. I don't have the time anymore. Some people I know are going to call me when this crypto goes up. I know they're going to call me, and it's going to be like, no, I'm sorry. I'm busy. I had time a year ago. I had time 6 months ago, but you didn't. So now you expect me to teach you when you didn't have time, but now all of a sudden, no. Now, if you give me $1,000, we can have a little chat for an hour or so. But that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just letting you know. And it's like that with you guys. When the cryptos were cheap, nothing's going on. Nobody has any time to listen. XRP goes to $10 now. Everybody wants to fucking call Crypto Hulk and hey, what do we do? Well, first off, you got to donate $1,000 to my channel. And then we can probably talk for a couple hours, maybe. That's it. I can tell you everything you need to know. But you ain't getting shit for free anymore. Those days are over there, buddy. Look at the title. Go to the second bullet point. It says BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said, listen what Larry Fink says, every stock, every bond, every fund, every asset can be tokenized. That's all the money, everybody. I don't care if you believe in crypto or not, or you're afraid and this and that. I'm going with what Larry Fink's saying. He's telling you, excuse me, he's telling you everything's going to be tokenized. But Crypto Hulk, XRP is only $2.30 right now. When is it going to go up? Okay. Larry Fink is telling you everything will be tokenized. Let's look at the keywords. Will be. He didn't say has been. It will be. Will has a connotation of the future, don't it? Kind of sounds like it to me. The future. Well, when will that be, Crypto Hulk? Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Are you serious? You're going to ask me that fucking question? When will it be? How the fuck do I know what Larry Fink's going to do? If I was so smart, I wouldn't be sitting here on this channel with the free show. I would be working at BlackRock, and he's going to be paying me $20 million a year, some shit like that, all right? Man, some people and their questions. Now, go down in this article, past the bullet points. It says, the Solana Policy Institute, alongside other groups, put forward a new framework that would put equity securities on the blockchain and say it could innovate financial markets. The project, dubbed Project Open, would put stocks on blockchains, such as the Solana blockchain, that would benefit the United States financial market through increased transparency, instant settlements, and reduced costs. Okay, what is this, Crypto Hulk? What is this article about? Okay, Solana, here's my opinion, and I know if you guys looked it up, you know it's true. Solana came out of like nowhere. For all these years, I've been in crypto. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum. Now Ethereum, everybody knows. See, look. When it comes to real world use case and regulations, that's when the dumb shit cryptos, all like the Bitcoin when it's 100,000 or Ethereum at 3,000 and all that shit. When it comes to real world use case, the dumb shit cryptos go bye-bye, okay? Well, what makes Ethereum so expensive? What makes Bitcoin so expensive? Market manipulation. There's your answer. Oh, shit. Real world use case. If you've noticed, anything, as we get closer to regulation, which we're starting to see a whole lot of regulations ready to come up, it seems like only the real world use case cryptos are going to take off, doesn't it? And all the dumb shit, meme coins, all this shit goes bye-bye. What cryptos do I invest in then, Crypto Hulk? Well, if I'm reading an article and I'm showing you what cryptos are doing what with what companies, that's probably a good place to start, okay? How often am I reading about Ethereum integration into BlackRock tokenization? Not a whole lot. Some of these platforms will start off by using an Ethereum and then switch over to something else. That's what we see. But what we're seeing here is Solana, which is replacing Ethereum or allowing shit to get done because Ethereum can't do it. So Solana has a group of people they call the Solana Policy Institute. They go to the SEC. They already have the legal framework written out. They're basically meeting the SEC and giving them all the answers to the test and saying, hey, here's a framework for your regulation stuff. Look at this. We're going to help you right now. Okay. That's what just happened. Mark, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Hulk, is all I can say is thank you. Yo, boy, what's your take on the Zebic network? Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I talked about Zebic probably a couple months ago. We invested in it. I've got quite a few of them, maybe 3 times. The amount of Zebic that I have is about 3 times the amount of my XRP. Daryl, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I don't have a lot of information on Zebic because I don't see it much, but it was integrating into a platform of some sort months ago, and I told everybody to get it. I can't remember too much about it now. I don't see it in the news much. It's something I said I'm going to buy it and hold it because I think it's going to go some good place. It's going to be utilized. I can't speak on it any more than that. I'd never see it in the news ever, maybe like once or something. So it's one of those where I'm kind of risking a little bit of money, nothing major. But like, I do have, like if I have 10,000 XRP, I got like 30,000 Zebic. So that's my ratio. I got 3 times the amount of that in Zebic than XRP. And it's not expensive. So maybe I put in $500. I don't remember. Not a whole lot of money. But it's one of those, if I lose it, I don't care. But if it goes up, which it will, I don't know, maybe make 100, 200,000 or something, you know? All right. Now we're talking about Solana working with the SEC, helping them coming up with policy. Now with Solana, we know that BlackRock kind of has a little hand with this. And we know that BlackRock is tokenizing. And they're using a crypto called ALGO, which is Ethereum related. And that's good to know. So that's a crypto. That's one crypto you could get. And I started talking about ALGO when it was about 10 to 15 cents. I was talking about ALGO related to BlackRock and Ripple and XLR before any other channel, like 2 months before any other channel had an idea. For 2 months, I was telling you about this. And then ALGO went from like 10 to 15 cents up to like $1.50 or something like that. And it'll probably go to 500 or 1,000. But right here, you're looking at an article. ALGO is working with BlackRock, okay? And after that, ALGO's using a crypto you can buy at Caleb and Brown, my sponsor, called XLR. Now, what's interesting is XLR is a Ripple partner. Oh, so that's how ALGO works, is because remember, ALGO, somebody says Zebic is integrated with Circle through the Circle Alliance. Yeah, and that's probably the story that I read. So yeah, I picked up maybe I think $500 of Zebek, whatever that is, like 100,000 of them or something, or 150,000 of them for $500. So I'm just waiting on that shit to go. So there's your Ondo connection with BlackRock. Ondo is like an Ethereum-based crypto. So Ethereum doesn't work. So that's where Axelar comes in to help Ondo. And Axelar is actually an Ethereum virtual machine sidechain bridge. So this is how Ripple, see, I told you already, the Ripple XRP is going to help all these cryptos move. Now, what's important here is let's bring in Stellar. Stellar has a bridge, and it's called Allbridge. So Solana, we know, is going to work with Stellar because Stellar has Allbridge. It connects Stellar, Ethereum, Solana, CeeLo, and Polygon. So now we've got 4 cryptos I just talked about. You can buy all of them at Caleb Brown. Ondo, Ripple, which is XRP, XLM, Stellar, and then Axelar, AXL. That is the end of that article. We've got 9 minutes. Let's go with Goldman Sachs. No, let's go with this one next. Britain. Britain is going to make it illegal to use credit cards to buy crypto. Okay. Britain is going to bar consumers from borrowing to buy crypto under new regime. Let's take a look at this. Britain is to restrict consumers' use of credit cards to buy crypto and their access to crypto lending products. The regulator said on Friday, a move aimed at improving protection as crypto assets are regulated for the first time. So what we're seeing is if you got into crypto early, you could pretty much buy whatever you wanted. As we get closer, remember what Crypto Hulk said from 5 years ago up until now. You'll have 100 exchanges. Back in 2020, let's say you had 100 exchanges to buy crypto from. What did I tell you? When we get regulations, you'll have 10. 90%, bye-bye. Now, who are those 10% going to be that are going to sell crypto? Oh, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, any of the biggest, HSBC, JP Morgan, Citibank, then some others. That's how this works. That's what we're seeing here. What they're going to do is limit your on-ramps. And then in the future, when you buy crypto, you will not be able to keep it on your wallet. They're going to hold it for you because they're going to lend it out and make money off it, not you. So you notice how they want to stop the lending program? That's what it said. Let's look here again. I told you all this stuff 5 years ago. They're going to shut down the credit cards and access to lending products. They're going to shut down all the on-ramps except for like 10. Remember, there used to be 100. Then there'll be 10. You shut down the credit card. You shut down the on-ramps till like there's only 10 places to buy it. You won't be able to hold the crypto. They're going to hold it for you. They're going to then lend it back to you. See, you own it through them, but you need a loan. So they're going to take your crypto, lend it out to other people so you get the money. And you got to pay the bank for shit that's already yours. See how this works? So this is what the banks are doing. They're shutting it out. Eric Grasso, I moved 75% of my crypto to Caleb Brown. That's pretty much what I'm doing myself. I just want enough, 25%, to where if I need to have an emergency or something, then I got 25% of it in case something bad happens. So let's see this article. No more using credit cards and no more lending programs. So you're not staking your crypto. The banks are going to take over all this shit. That's what we're seeing right here. They're talking about regulating cryptocurrencies under compulsory regulation. Exchanges are involved in this, dealers, issuers. Everybody's going to have to follow these rules. They're saying crypto is largely unregulated. The government said it wanted to crack down on bad actors. That's so fucking stupid. The government is the bad actor. They're the ones that have made our money worthless, you see? They keep printing and printing the money. They do. They make our money worthless. We try to find another way to make money, and they stop us. Just wanted you to see that. The Communist Financial Conduct Authority is now looking at introducing curbs, CURBS, on retail investors using borrowed funds for crypto. So it's okay if companies want to buy crypto on leverage or whatever, but not you and me. It's okay for companies to borrow money to buy crypto, but not you and me. Huh. So they're also going to stop credit cards and companies that give you a line of credit. Oh, this is unbelievable. The United Kingdom is really doing way too much to keep the Brits poor. They're going to find places that give people credit lines and shut them out too. So not just the credit card now. If you want to go get a loan somewhere, they're going to stop you from getting that loan. I'm shocked. Consumers, listen to this. Consumers would still be free to use borrowed money to buy stable coins and digital currencies that are backed by government money. So that's what it is. They're going to force everybody into these money-backed stable coins. And you know that shit's not going to go up. The cryptos are going to go up like 10,000%. Oh, you can't get those. That's only for rich people. It's only for rich people. Now, you can get cryptos that go up 1 or 2% or something like that, but none of the 10,000% stuff. No. You can't do that. And we'll let businesses take loans out. If you're a big enough business, you can take a loan out to buy crypto, but not poor people. That's what we got going on. Sounds like a fuck job, if you ask me. What time we got? 58 minutes. Okay. We are done with the news, and I really can't do longer than an hour. Let me check the comments section. Or maybe live somewhere. I had a weird dream. Crypto Hulk was opening a gym and buying a bunch of equipment. You know, I can see if I get rich, and I'm hoping that wherever I move to, I think I'm going to get like a big old room and put like a gym in there. Spend maybe $100,000 and get all the shit that I need. We're back again, Crypto Hulk Show. YouTube shut off the program, and I'm just getting back again. And we're back, says Jersey Kathy. Hulk, have you mentioned that we will all become slaves? No, I haven't. Never mentioned that. That's good for you to bring that one up. How do we avoid being a slave? It's not going to happen. Okay. Michael Montclair says, damn, I'm late. I'm not getting notifications. Okay, go to your phone, find the YT app. Let's do it right now. Delete it. Where it says keep subscription, keep it. I've got to delete the YT Studio, it's called. Okay, there's that. Now I am loading my YT. If you run into problems with YT, just do that. Just delete the apps. Okay, my YT just loaded. Okay, let me pick that. Seems kind of slow right now. Give it access to the camera and microphone. Okay, so I got my YT loaded again. It's just stuff you got to do probably once a day. Okay, so I loaded them both up. I'm good to go. I think that'll be all. Let me check these comments real quick. And more than likely, I will make a PM show at 5 o'clock PM. Justin Stevens says, thank you, sir, for the best info around. Have a great day, everyone, says Freedom Rings. Mark loves the channel. Okay, that is it. And I got to go. I'll see y'all at 5 o'clock PM Pacific time for the next episode.